Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next edition of the Losers Lounge podcast. We're in season 7. This is crazy. And this time, we are here to discuss and predict the events of WWE Backlash France, which, as you can tell by the title, is in France for the first time ever. This is the first time that that country is ever hosting a live or a premium live event, not even a SmackDown. They mostly, anytime they went over there, just had house shows. So this is actually a big first, and I'm excited to see how the French crowds are going to be like over there. Bonjour, everyone. Bonsoir. I don't know much else French. I don't know other Frenches because I'm not that language guy. I mean, I live in Canada. French is like the second language over here, but I don't speak out. That was awkward. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my fellow loser, none other than one of the greatest of all time, Heel Balor.
Hey, what's up, YouTube.com? The Heelist of Bowser's back. Backlash French. Bonjour, as Christian says. Wow. Bonjour, Christian.
Well, I know that word. And I know I'm probably...
Right.
You know what, actually, I know the perfect way to actually celebrate the occasion.
Go for it.
Pop in Ratatouille.
Classic.
Let's just watch that movie for no reason, except for the fact that Backlash is in France.
Pretty much.
Actually, on second that, since Disney Plus has a lot of crazy gadgets and everything, let's watch Ratatouille in French.
Yes.
We can have the subtitles on so we can still know what they're saying, but still, you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah. This is going to be at the LDLC Arena in Lyon, Dessignes, France. I don't know if I said Dessignes right, but Lyon. We know that part is correct. Lyon, France. Although a lot of people, for whatever reason, still think it's in Paris.
I mean, I got confused myself when they first announced this whole thing. I was like, oh, Paris. It was like, no, they're going someplace else.
Yeah, to a lot of people, France is either Paris or nothing but grounds and earth and everything else.
I guess.
Paris and then the rest of it, even though France was it like one of the largest countries in Europe?
Yes.
Yeah. Especially in population.
Oh, yeah, man.
So I look forward to seeing how this is going to work, because like this is at the LDLC Arena, which I mentioned before, actually opened like 6 months ago. So,
yeah, it is. It's very new.
Very brand new arena. Opened right as CM Punk returned to WWE, so that's ironic.
Yeah, for real.
But I always like it whenever WWE, whenever they go somewhere, they like to go to like the new places. Like example, in 2012 when they had TLC at the brand new, at the time, Barclays Center in Brooklyn.
Yes.
And now, of course, that place, the Barclays Center, is synonymous for so many crazy things that have happened over the years.
Exactly.
From NXT takeovers to SummerSlam.
Yep.
SummerSlam for like, what, 4 consecutive years?
Dang, 4 years, dang.
Yep. I still remember the time when SummerSlam was in 2 locations in a 10-year period. Los Angeles and Brooklyn.
Dang. That's wild.
Yep. This year's SummerSlam, however, folks, is later on in this August, and it's going to be at Cleveland Browns Stadium in, well, Cleveland, Ohio. Tickets are going on sale next week, so if anybody's interested in going to there, there's your chance to snatch those tickets.
Mm-hmm.
But this is Backlash France, and this will be the first time that Backlash has ever gone international. I don't really count last year because Puerto Rico is still technically a United States territory.
Uh-huh. Yawning.
That's all right. Whenever I talk on the podcast, it gets tiring.
To be fair, I woke up at like 4 in the morning this morning for no reason.
Wow. I guess you just like, woke up and decided I'm not going back down.
No, I didn't go back down until like, what, 6?
Hey, that happens.
Yeah, it does.
This will be the first premium live event featuring a WWE Championship match that does not involve Roman Reigns.
Hallelujah. Sorry. Anyways.
Yeah. However, here's the thing. Cody Rhodes is now, of course, as you know, the new undisputed WWE champion. However, for reasons we still don't know, the Universal Championship is still existing in this.
Yes.
Yeah,
because they're both unified. Oh, not unified back. They're both combined I don't know. It's not technically unification. I don't freaking know.
No, that doesn't. It's not a true unification until one of the titles is gone. Like when
So
the
get rid of the US
WWE and
Championship
World,
then.
like when the WWE and the World Heavyweight titles were combined in 2013. Both the titles were there, but the World Heavyweight title stopped
Then it came back last year. Anyways, kind of.
Yeah, like so now it's called the Undisputed WWE Championship. Honestly, you should just take out the term undisputed. Just call it the WWE Championship again.
Thank you. And bring back the WWE Championship, the actual WWE Championship, not whatever Cody's wearing.
I mean, it actually works out, especially since, WWE is like, Wait, which one are you referring to? Which title belt are you referring to?
The old one with the red slash on it.
Oh, that one. Oh, the one that was introduced in 2014.
Yes.
Not gonna lie, I prefer the gold one.
I don't know. That one just, I don't know. And I'm a fan of gold, so it's like, I just don't like that version of it. I don't know why. This doesn't fit me.
That's understandable. So we got 5 matches to discuss from Backlash, and like I mentioned before, this is the first time that there's an undisputed WWE Championship or Universal Championship match that does not involve Roman Reigns since SummerSlam 2020. My God, right? After 1,316 days of that title reign, we've gone through so much over those near 4 years.
Dang. It's wild.
Yeah, it absolutely is wild. I'm honestly still in shock that it went as long as it did. August 30th, 2020 to April 7th, 2024. Willie's birthday.
My birthday will forever live in history.
Yeah, it will. Could you imagine?
Also called that Roman's reign was apparently going to end on that day.
Yeah.
Or he would hold it that long, which is very long.
Well, then of course my birthday was the following night on Monday Night Raw.
Good Raw to WrestleMania too.
It was honestly
segment with The Rock and Cody Rhodes.
More of an improvement over recent years.
Mm-hmm.
Especially last year. Oh my God.
We don't talk about last year. It was horrible.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. We call that episode of Rob Bruno because we don't talk about it.
Classic movie.
I've still not seen it, Gonto.
Yeah, you should. It's actually very good.
Yeah, I keep saying I should, but I don't, and I just don't do it. But I'm like, I'll get to it. So I mentioned before, Backlash is the first time that it's ever gone international, and I'm absolutely loving the international flair of Charlotte. I mean, fuck. I mean, the international flair. Shut up! Shut up!
Keep going.
The international flair of premium live events on WWE.
That ain't getting edited out, folks. That's staying. Keep going.
What the fuck was that? Where the hell did that come from?
I mean, it was not intentional, so.
Yeah, that was not intentional. Normally we like to make funny references or jokes, but that time it was not intentional.
Yeah, legit.
Oh my God.
I needed that today, so there you go.
All right. So yeah, Backlash is in France. The next pay-per-view after that premium live event is the King and Queen of the Ring in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. There we go. And for once, and actually they're not canceling it this time.
Thank you.
Thank God for that. Then after that, honestly, Willie, what'd you think of NXT Battleground announced for Las Vegas at the UFC Apex?
I mean, so I talked to my buddy Steve about that place. He's a big MMA/UFC big fan of that thing. So he says the building is bad, apparently. So from what I've seen, and the pictures I've seen, I don't know. I don't know. It just depends on like what it's going to look like, but I'm interested to see how it's going to play out. I prefer big arenas, though.
Yeah. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we got Clash at the Castle in June in Scotland. Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely wild. We got France, Scotland, and later Germany hosting premium live events for the first time ever.
Good God, dude. You're going around the world. Jeez.
And, of course, the next premium live event that's in, like, the United States is SummerSlam in Cleveland because Money in the Bank is in my kingdom of Toronto up here in Canada.
At the Scotiabank Arena. Dang, last year they got Forbidden Door. This year they're getting freaking Money in the Bank. Jeez.
And get this, like, I looked at the ticket sales and everything. We could get up to 19,000.
Dang.
19,000. Because here's the thing. They're looking on selling out every last little seat in that damn arena. Because,
you might as well.
Because I looked at the seating chart, and I'm like, there's literally no room to put any sort of stage. Because they're all occupied with seats.
they're going to use that big little small stage they've been using. Probably the one like they used the Raw at WrestleMania.
I don't know. If you look at the seating chart and everything, the ramp is not focusing that way.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I don't know how that's going to work out, but we'll find out. Scotiabank Arena is one of the largest hockey arenas in the whole damn world. And
there you go.
Like, I believe at least 17,000 of the 19,000 tickets have already been sold. So there's a lot that's going to be crazy. That's going to be a wild triple threat weekend because, well, there's SmackDown, there's Money in the Bank, and then there's NXT Heat Wave. Makes sense, too, because Toronto is hot as fuck around that time of year.
Like it is now?
I mean, it's not too hot right now. It's like in the 70s.
You're lucky. I'm in the 80s up here.
Yeah, Willie's in Alabama. It's always hot down there.
It's bipolar as hell, ladies and gentlemen, in this state.
Yep. And, of course, as we mentioned, SummerSlam, Cleveland, Ohio, and then Bash in Berlin in Germany. That is absolutely crazy.
Yes.
We still don't know what's happening afterwards. You don't know the premium live events afterwards, except for Crown Jewel and Survivor Series. That's kind of a given.
They also don't know where WrestleMania 41 is going to be at.
Yeah, we still don't know, as of this podcast, where WrestleMania 41 will be. It's either Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium or Minneapolis at US Bank Stadium.
Anyways, I'm kidding, mostly.
But this is Backlash. This is in France. And I was thinking about bringing someone in to do a French representation of the podcast, but I couldn't find anyone, so I just figured, why not?
What, Rene Dupree?
No. Couldn't contact him.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I thought about Kevin Owens, but I remembered he hates me.
True.
Tried Sami Zayn, but then realized he's also part Arabic, so I'm saving him for King and Queen of the Ring.
There you go. Sami's great. Great guy.
Yeah. Anyways, we have 5 matches to discuss, 1 non-title match, and 4 title matches. So let's start with the non-title match, shall we?
Let's go.
This is a tag team match. Randy Orton and Kevin Owens are teaming up to take on the Bloodline, which is not with Roman Reigns this time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Solo Sikoa and the debuting Tama Tonga.
That crazy motherfucker.
This is absolutely insane. You know, a lot of people thought the Bloodline would die after WrestleMania, after Roman ended his title reign, but I'm like, no. The way things are looking, this is about to take the darkest turn ever.
You haven't seen anything yet, people. Just saying.
Yeah, I always knew the Bloodline would end with Roman Reigns and The Rock. That is destiny, folks.
Exactly.
That is destiny, and it's going to happen. And what I also like is the whole deal with going around here is the fans are already chanting, "We want Roman."
Well, because the title is already off of the guy, so they want him back on TV. Let the man rest.
Yep.
Let him rest.
I know this for a fact, though. Whenever Roman Reigns does return, and he's going to turn babyface, mark my words.
Oh, he will.
Yep. The crowd is going to erupt.
He'll still be the tribal chief and all that, but yeah, they won't be the big dog. Please, no. No more big dog. We don't talk about those days.
He could still be the tribal chief, and he could still be a babyface.
Exactly. He's basically be what Bailey is. You know, they turn Bailey babyface, and here we are, same character. Same character, just a face.
She's still the role model, just a babyface version of it. Instead of, thank God, they did not go back to the hug life gimmick. Fuck that shit.
I was there for her face turn, so yay, I win this history.
Yes, you were.
I was also there for The Rock, so yay, for that big stone, Roman. So my year was made. That's all I gotta say. My year was made.
Yeah, my year is about to be made. I'm attending SummerSlam. I'm also attending Money in the Bank.
Nice.
Yeah, so I could possibly be seeing The Rock wrestle in person, and you did not.
No, I can see The Rock wrestle, but I got to see him stand on Roman Reigns.
Technically, I did see The Rock wrestle in 2016 at WrestleMania 32 against Eric Rowan for 6 seconds.
I was gonna say, like, you've seen The Rock wrestle for like 6 seconds.
Yeah. Hey, well, better than nothing.
Funny enough, we're saying it's The Rock's birthday. So happy birthday, Rocky.
Yeah, happy it's right Thursday, May 2nd, at the time I recorded the podcast. Happy birthday to the final boss.
Mm-hmm.
Who I believe is the one who ordered Solo Sikoa to take charge of the group.
I'll guarantee you.
Yep. That's why because Solo Sikoa said, like, by orders of the tribal chief. And Paul Heyman was confused.
Exactly.
So that's why I'm like, oh yeah, he ain't talking about Roman Reigns. He's talking about The Rock.
Exactly.
Jimmy Uso is out of the Bloodline again.
Oh, well, that's his own fault this time. I don't feel sympathy for you.
Yeah. If he comes crawling back to Jay should kick him again.
Just kick him in the face and throw him to the wayside.
Yep. Hey, you made your decision. This is what you chose. This is the consequences.
Exactly.
Tama Tonga, on the other hand, this is absolutely wild. I'll be honest, I did not expect him to show up when he did on SmackDown.
Oh, it was great.
Yep. He's there, which makes you also wonder, they're going to bring in Jacob Fatu at some point?
Potentially.
We'll never know. But I like where the Bloodline is going nowadays, with Solo Sikoa taking charge, although he's got to start winning matches because he's kind of like on a losing streak.
See, he's not the good loser like we are.
Yeah, this is like kind of bad.
Yeah, very, very bad. He had his winning streak apparently yesterday when he was out live event, but that don't count. Yeah. Not in this one.
So Willie, I'll ask you, what is your thoughts on this match and the whole deal with the Bloodline now?
I mean, I think we said best a few weeks ago with the whole podcast of WrestleMania. We said that the whole purpose of Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns was Cody getting the championship. It was not the end game for the storyline. The whole storyline, of course, as you said, ends with Roman Reigns and The Rock, and probably WrestleMania 41. People say, I want that 42. Sure. No, you don't. No. It's going to happen at 41. Anyways, I think it's been very fun with this whole thing, with Tama Tonga coming in. OG Bullet Club member, baby. Too sweet. It's been very cool. You know, the violence that they've been showing. Have you noticed they've been showing blood lately? Real blood?
Real blood. Yeah. Go cry me a river.
Yeah, we don't talk about him. Anyways.
We'll probably talk about it when we have to go to Double or Nothing.
That's true. I can't wait to talk about that one too. But yeah, also, it's been very fun to see Tama Tonga in the WWE. I've been following his career, of course, since the OG Bullet Club days. So him being introduced in this company in a very good way has been fun. I honestly thought he was going to be introduced to NXT, but him being inserted into the Bloodline storyline right away, and him being a high-profile storyline like that has been very fun. Solo, that's still my dude. I love the loose. He's being a little dickhole right nowadays, thinking he's tribal chief, when in reality you are not, and Roman's going to beat the living daylights out of you when he gets back. That's all I'm going to say to you. Meanwhile, The Rock is on side, just chilling in his mansion or whatever, filming movies, just, he knows what he's doing. He knows he orchestrated this attack. But, I've been enjoying the storyline. Oh, and Kevin Owens and Randy Orton there too.
Yeah, I was about to say.
How much I forgot? It's like, wait, there are two other people in the story. Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. Yeah, they've been there.
Yeah, Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. As you know, they were challengers for Logan Paul's United States Championship at WrestleMania. They both lost, but I do love that little entrance they did on the golf cart.
That shit was funny as heck.
And I like how Randy Orton was teaching KO how to do his moves using Logan as the pawn.
Exactly.
No. You have to lift him higher. Lift him higher like this.
Their friendship's just been very fun. They play off each other so well.
Hey, they could be future tag team champions. Watch out, A-Town Down Under.
That's literally what I said a few days ago. I was like, I want to see them as tag champs. I'm not even joking around. I want to see them as tag champs.
And they could just call their team RKO.
RKO.
With a dash in between the R and K. RKO.
Exactly. Probably better than freaking RK Bro or whatever. I mean, what? Anyways.
And speaking of other things, hey, Willie, did you ever notice that Backlash is following a weird tradition?
What do you mean?
Bloodline tag team matches.
Since
2022, in 2022, the Bloodline, the Roman Reigns and the Usos, were in a 6-man tag against RK Bro and Drew McIntyre. Then last year, it was a 6-man tag with Solo and the Usos versus Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and once again, Matt Riddle.
Yay.
And now this year, here's the thing. In 2022, Randy Orton was one of the opponents for the Bloodline. Then last year, Kevin Owens was one of the opponents for the Bloodline. And now this year, it's both of them.
Yes, sir.
So, it's a full circle moment here. But get this, though. Right. The Bloodline won both those matches. Do you think they could do it again?
But yes, because we got Tama Tonga there. I mean, I said this on my video yesterday on YouTube. Go subscribe and watch if you haven't already. That Tama Tonga, he could lose his debut match, but you want him at the Bloodline looking strong. And Solo doesn't need to take any more losses because, honestly, he pretty much sucks as quote-unquote tribal chief. And Paul, him being a scared little bitch is also funny, too. I'm not going to lie. It's so entertaining. But, yeah, I think with the veterans and Randy Orton and Kevin Owens, they're going to put over the new blood. I'm talking Tama Tonga. I'm not talking about Solo and his horrible, horrible ways of being tribal chief. So I got the heels winning this way, the Bloodline.
Yeah, I also agree the Bloodline is going to definitely win this match because, we got Solo in charge now. If he loses in the first, it's like a first impression loss, and that would suck.
He already sucks at his job.
Yeah, Tama Tonga, on the other hand, this is his literal first impression in WWE, like on TV, in front of the whole world.
Yeah, exactly.
Tama Tonga, as we all know, is a fantastic competitor who spent most of his career in New Japan.
OG Bullet Club, baby. Prince Devitt, baby. Too sweet.
Yeah. He spent 14 years in New Japan Pro Wrestling. How wild is that?
Honestly, it's wild because as of today, when this video dropped, it marks, 11 years that Bullet Club formed. So that's wild to think about.
Yeah, he's been around even before the Bullet Club existed.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So he's seen a lot of crazy stuff, and he's been in a lot of crazy stuff.
He's a crazy gorilla. That's all I'm going to say.
Exactly.
For those who get that reference, you're amazing.
And this is his first time being part of WWE. And here's the thing: he's 41 years old.
Yeah, he don't look like it.
Yeah, like Tama Tonga doesn't look like he's 41.
What's with Bullet Club members being 41 in their 40s and being like young? What the heck?
Look at this as well. It's like, this just goes to show, even if you just arrive in WWE when you're in your 40s, it can still happen.
Anyways.
LA Knight.
Yeah. Anyways. He's having on this card, isn't he?
No, he's not.
Oh well.
Yeah, but I believe the Bloodline is going to go over in this match because of the reasons that both Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga really need to look like actual threats. If this is a new direction we're going into with the story of the Bloodline. Randy Orton and Kevin Owens, it would suck for them to lose on the second pay-per-view in a row, but still.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo. They've reached the status at this point where a loss on a premium live event like this, or losing 2 in a row, especially with one of them being WrestleMania, is not going to affect their status. We're shit.
And Orton will just drop him with the RKO and punt him so hard he'll turn them back into a heel, for all we know. So,
yeah,
there you go.
Nah, actually, be careful. Every time Randy Orton did the pun, he always sent people to AEW.
You're right. I remember those days. Yeah, those were wild days.
Yeah. Or he just bullied people into AEW, whether it was Matt Hardy, Big Show, Mark Henry, Ric Flair, Christian, Edge.
Yeah, exactly.
I can keep going if you want me to. I'm just kidding.
No, you're good.
Yeah. But yeah, Bloodline should absolutely win this match. And we're going to move on now. We are going to move on now to the next match. And this is another tag team match for the Women's Tag Team Championship. This is actually the only match that I can think of that's following the theme of Backlash. Because, folks, this is a problem. But I'll get to that in a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, first off, it's the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane, defending against Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, 2 of their opponents from WrestleMania. Now, the third one we're going to talk about a little later. But the problem I was mentioning is this year Backlash is not really following the theme of Backlash because the concept of this event...
Backlash from WrestleMania.
Backlash from not just WrestleMania, but also the aftermath of WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of these matches are not there.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying this is feeling less like a Backlash event, because the term Backlash is another word for revenge. And also controversy. Backlash. You think of that? These days, Backlash is anything involving... I don't know, AEW.
Keep going.
That was just an example of something. Because, Tony Khan's constantly throwing hissy fits here.
And he got dropped on his neck a few days ago, and I legitimately hope he's okay. Obviously, his storyline seems. Tony Khan, we love you. Anyways.
Actually, he didn't. If you rewatch it, he'd never hit the ground.
Shh, kayfabe, Christian. And kayfabe's down. What the fuck am I talking about? Anyways.
Yeah, he sucks at absolutely selling it, and he actually had the opportunity to actually promote AEW on the NFL draft with his injury, but instead chose to take more shots at WWE and made everything worse for himself. So that's unfortunate. Anyways, though, yeah, a lot of the matches that are taking place are not really following the Backlash theme, so that's unfortunate. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. This is the only match I can think of that's actually following it, because this is coming from the aftermath of WrestleMania 40.
Yes, sir.
Kabuki Warriors lost to Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, and Naomi on WrestleMania Saturday. Match was alright, but it's just like, I want to say this. I remember when we were talking AEW events and we were just constantly trashing Jade Cargill?
Yeah.
And that was mostly because
she improved. Obviously, she had the right proper training.
Yeah. The problem is I'm seeing a lot of too much similarities here in WWE because in that tag match, the match was on for like 10 minutes. She was only in it for the last minute just to get the win.
Again, she's probably not polished up just yet, which is very weird. But, again, these things take time. So I can understand why she was in it for the last minute. Let the other two work. And, just see how it goes. And, she got the pin, I think. The only I remember from that match was the entrance, which is so cool. The faces coming out.
Oh, yeah, it was awesome. But what I also am hoping for in this case, I'm already predicting Bianca and Jade are going to definitely win the tag titles.
Oh, those irrelevant things?
Yeah. But also, I just hope that Jade is actually involved in the match more. Actually, maybe taking some beatings, too.
Yes, sir.
Instead of just showing up, make the hot tag, hit some really cool moves, pose, and then win.
Yeah, that's
because we do not want to go down the same route as AEW did, where she was just constantly winning in such short periods of time to the point where we can never judge her wrestling ability because we never have time to see it before, shit happens.
Fair.
Because that shit was absolutely horrendous, and all her matches in AEW were horrible.
Get proper training, that kind of stuff, and just didn't really have it. But, over time, people improve. So I'll give her credit for that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
She improved. One thing I like about Jade in WWE, her presentation's been very fun, especially her entrance. Same thing, obviously, in All Elite Wrestling, but, her entrance alone, in my opinion, is my favorite part about Jade Cargill.
Oh, yeah,
and she's a little more polishing in the ring, but, my favorite thing about her is, just the way her entrance is just so cool.
Yeah, do you like having all the snow that's coming down?
I don't get the reference, but
Snowstorm? The storm is coming?
Oh, Storm from freaking DC or Kamala. I can't remember. I'm old.
Regardless, it's all
I'm
good.
comic-wise, I'm old. Yeah, whatever.
It's all good in that case. Unfortunately, I don't see Bianca and Jade leaving without the tag titles unless this ends in a disqualification.
Yes, sir.
That's like the only chance that Kairi, Sane, and Asuka have to actually retain their tag titles. And that's unfortunate given how great athletes they are. Unfortunately, in this case, you're just stuck on the receiving end of the EST and the Storm.
The ES Storm. I don't know.
That actually works.
Yeah, kind of. There you go.
So yeah, I'm voting Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill to win the tag titles.
Yeah, I zoom right through this. Yeah, I think your tag champs will be happening because, just reasons. Yeah. That makes sense. Plus, you have that tension going down the road, potential matchup whenever they split off, and, hopefully Bianca Belair turns heel. So, please.
Perhaps. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to the next match. This is a triple threat match for the WWE Women's Championship. Bayley is defending against Naomi and Tiffany Stratton. This all happened as a result of Bayley, for one thing, just randomly giving Naomi a title opportunity out of nowhere.
Remember SmackDown, the land of opportunity. Oh, wait, that was 2016.
Yep. Bayley was talking about giving new opportunities for other women. And Tiffany Stratton thought that, that meant an open challenge. But then Bayley's like, no, I'm actually giving Naomi a title shot.
Yes.
Well, that went down. Naomi beat Tiffany Stratton in a match, and then the following week faced Bayley for the women's title, but that ended in a no contest when Tiffany interfered.
Yeah,
a little bit of this, and a little bit of that happened. Another no contest happened, and Another no contest happened because of Nia Jax's interference. Nia Jax, ladies and gentlemen, as a result of the draft, has been moved over to SmackDown. And speaking of the draft, that was absolutely a horrible draft. I just didn't understand it. A lot of the rosters did not really change. They should really have done the superstar shakeup sort of thing, you know what I mean? That would have been great.
Exactly.
But anyways, Nick Aldis announced Bayley would defend the women's title in a triple threat against Naomi and Tiffany Stratton. I bet Nia Jax was like, what? I attacked and got involved too. Where's my title shot? Well, too bad, right? Okay. In this case, I gotta say, Naomi, she's been great since she came back to WWE at the Royal Rumble. Bayley finally got her moment at WrestleMania. Tiffany Stratton has been one of the most improved females coming up from NXT.
Yes, sir.
Hell, she main evented an NXT Premium Live event, and that was the first time that women main evented the NXT event since like 2020.
Yes, sir.
So, there's that.
I have really been, again, this is not me simping or anything. I have been a fan of Tiffany for a while. Since last year, I think 2022, I think. When did she start wrestling, technically? 2022?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. At first, the gimmick, I hated it. I'm like, what is this? What is this stupid shit?
Spoiled daddy's little rich girl.
I'm like, okay, this is every other gimmick I've pretty much seen. And then when she started to wrestle, I'm like, I don't know. I like this. I like the way she wrestles. And then her promos happened. I'm like, okay, they sucked at first. I couldn't get behind the old daddy's girl thing. And I hated it so much. And then they started to improve. And then week after week turned to months after months. I'm like, I get it. I like her.
Hell,
it's not like, because she's hot or anything like that. No, I legit like Tiffany. She's great.
Yeah, I believe I remember we were talking WrestleMania 39 week, and we were voting on Tiffany Stratton to win the ladder match at Stand and Deliver.
She should have freaking won instead of Andy Hartwell. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. No.
Hey, at least she got the title the following month at Battleground.
That's the one thing, Christian, where I go back and I'm like, that's the reversed order. Tiffany should have won the ladder match, and then she should have probably dropped it a few months later to Lara Valkyria, but what do I know? Anyways.
Yeah, with all due respect to Becky Lynch, she really did not need to win that title.
Exactly. Becky's your fave, though. I know. I said it back then. She didn't need it, but I was still happy for my girl.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Being happy, being like a big fan of somebody doesn't mean that even if the booking makes sense, that you always root for it.
Exactly. I'll say it again for this one here when she won the Women's World Championship. I guess that's my boys. She didn't need it. She didn't. Our established star. But I also said, I get why they put it on her. I'm not upset. I get why some people are upset. And that quote of my guy Batista, you're going to have to deal with it. Shout out to my guy.
Yeah.
Best line ever.
Yep. Bayley, on the other hand, won the Women's Royal Rumble match. Set an all-time record, 63 minutes. That's even longer than That's even longer than Rey Mysterio in the Rumble.
Damn.
Yep.
Wow.
But of course, that record means nothing ever since, there was Gunther, but also, if you want to count it, Daniel Bryan.
Is it bad? I still count that.
No, it doesn't. It's not bad at all because, I'll be honest, sure, that greatest Royal Rumble match may have been in Saudi Arabia and it was in April and was not in any way connected to the actual Royal Rumble and everything, but Daniel Bryan lasted 76 minutes in one match.
And he got to tangle with Kurt Angle. That rhymed. What the heck?
Got to tangle with Kurt Angle.
Exactly.
Here's the thing. My opinion, with all due respect, that was a lot more impressive than simply being number one and making it to the end of a 30-man match. Making it number one and making it to the final three of a 50-man match, that is something else entirely.
That's just insane. We're getting off track, aren't we?
But my point is, for Bayley's case, this just goes to show that the women can hang when it comes to these type of situations.
And then she turned face in my hometown. I got to see it, and a certain somebody of mine, Love You, Dustin, was very happy. And he was very happy to see his girl win at WrestleMania. He was very, very happy. Love You, Dustin. I know you're listening, bro. I know that's your girl. You got what you wanted, man. That's what's up. Much love. I know you listen to us.
Yes, indeed.
But just fan.
All right. So I'm just saying, like, when it comes to like this whole deal,
Wait, Christian. There's one thing we forgot to talk about. Naomi.
Oh no, I brought her up as well.
Oh. Okay.
She's been doing great ever since she came back at the Royal Rumble, managed to get herself into a good WrestleMania feud, and now she's a challenger for the Women's Championship. So I like how they brought her back, but they're keeping her consistent.
Which is good.
Oh yeah. I don't see her winning it though.
Nah.
And Tiffany, and Tiffany, I'm sorry, but you're not ready either.
No, she's not.
So that only leaves one person. Oh wait, she's not in the match.
She's not it. She's not it.
Nah.
Honestly, this is what I could see happening. I mean, I could potentially see Nia being maybe the one being to dethrone Bayley down the road. I want it to be Tiffany, but I don't think it's gonna be Tiffany for a while, which is fair. You don't want to rush people into the main event scene when they're not ready. So, for example, people want Braun Breaker rushed into the main event. I'm like, hell no, no.
Yeah, that's a hell no as well. Yeah, I was like, Naomi, with all due respect, you're great, but you're not winning this, and Tiffany is not ready, and that, of course, just leaves one option. We're voting on Bayley.
Yeah, Bayley's going to retain. And honestly, this is the one match where there's lots of discourse on it. It's like, well, why is it happening? Why this and that? Like, it doesn't look good. I mean, personally for me speaking, I'm actually excited because I'm a big fan of triple threat matches. I don't know why. Triple threat matches are just fun. So I'm looking forward to it. And plus, watching Tiffany do her thing out there and it's going to be funny. Bayley, it's so wild to see Bayley as a face again. I keep forgetting she's a face because, again, same gimmick. But she's not calling the fans idiots. That's pretty much it. She's not really doing that anymore.
The only person she's still referring to an idiot is Michael Cole.
To be fair, that shtick is funny, and I want to see that match. And I'm being serious, too.
Yes, we must get Bayley versus Michael Cole at WrestleMania 41.
Yes, like, I'm not even joking around. Like, please book that match. You want intergender? I mean, they've done intergender before, obviously, for playfulness. But, like, hell, Cole can bump.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fine. That'd be fine.
Do it,
all right.
legit. But, yeah, Bayley's retaining.
Yeah, Bayley's going to definitely retain it. And now we're going to move on to the first of two world title matches. This is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Mm-hmm. And in a big blood feud, Damian Priest, the new World Heavyweight Champion, after cashing in his Money in the Bank contract and putting up so much anger and hatred from Drew McIntyre, is defending the title at the Backlash event against Jey Uso.
Christian, were you reading a script when you said all that?
No, I just wish I just wish that this is not going in this direction, because you get to why this is not following the theme of Backlash, right? Damian Priest being the second guy in history to cash in the Money in the Bank contract at WrestleMania.
During the day, so that's a first.
Successfully cashed in against Drew McIntyre after the latter beat Seth Rollins.
Thank God that reign's over. No offense, Seth, I love you.
And instead, Damian Priest is defending against Jey Uso, who has nothing to do with him or any sort of backlash.
To be fair, you can thank a certain punk magnet for the reason Drew McIntyre is not in this situation right now.
Yep. And of course, Drew is slightly hurt as well.
Yeah, he is. He busted up his elbow.
But get this right here, like, I know that Damian Priest is World Heavyweight Champion, but given the fact that he doesn't have exactly a Backlash feud on the world title side, I would not have had him defend his title. What I would have had him do,
US title.
No, what I would have had him do was team up with Finn against Awesome Truth, because they have a Backlash feud.
Might as well. Or at least the Intercontinental Championship with Sami Zayn, but I don't know.
I mean, he doesn't exactly have a Backlash feud with that either.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's Gunther.
Well, Gunther's busy right now. However, Sammy does have a Backlash-style feud with Chad Gable.
Master Gable. Wait, let me not say that, actually. Let me not say that. Chad Gable.
Anyways.
Chad Gable.
Yeah, there's only 5 matches on the card. And Damian Priest versus Jey Uso, with all due respect, none of this says Backlash in any sort of form.
You know what that screams, Christian? That screams house show.
Yeah, this is a random match that really could have just been done somewhere else.
Oh, well, why are you putting down Damian Priest? That's what you wanted. Exactly. But here's the thing, like, you need someone to kind of kickstart his feud as World Heavyweight Champ, and that kind of the only thing they had left was, I guess, Jey Uso. They're going to do the Drew McIntyre Punk thingy down the road, probably a freaking Clash of the Castle for all we know. And Damian's going to be built up a little bit more, and then more, and then more, and unless he's transitional champ, which definitely could be happening.
Damian Priest going to drop the title, hopefully, to Drew McIntyre at Clash of the Castle in Scotland.
I wanted to drop it to Finn Balor. That's just me. Finn Balor's going to cost him that championship because Damian thinks he's the boss nowadays. I said this in my video. What's with Damian Priest and Solo Sikoa being, quote-unquote, leaders of their said factions because they're leaders, quote-unquote, leaders in the Judgment Day. I'm saying that because no leader in Judgment Day, WWE, are gone.
The leader of Judgment Day is Rhea Ripley.
No, the leader of Judgment Day is in outskirts, and he's somewhere in Elite. He's Elite, apparently.
That's the former leader.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the former leader. You mean Finn, before he got deballed and then reduced to nothing?
Oh, he was never the leader.
That's insulting, dog.
Yeah, he was never the leader.
Hey, in my eyes, he was. When he got introduced, that's some leadership. That guy's not a leader. He's a thought. Wait.
It was Edge.
He's a follower.
Yeah, to me it was Edge, and then it was Rhea Ripley.
Finn was kind of the leader too, but we keep going. They even kind of said on commentary, and then they dropped it when Rhea Ripley basically took over the reins. So I don't know.
Yeah. So
it's talking more about leaders than the World Heavyweight Championship match. This is how much we care about this.
Get this. It's like Damian Priest is like the only world champion in the group, so having that type of power kind of makes someone feel like they're on top of the world.
To be fair, he said that last year going into War Games. He's like, I'm the leader.
So I guess this has been going on for a while, and I remember they actually did accept it. They said, okay.
I mean, I'm fine with Damian as the leader. He has the most lower voice of the crew.
Yes, indeed. And we all can't forget about last year at Backlash when Damian had that epic fight with Bad Bunny.
Oh my gosh, that bad shtick was fun. And I should have main evented.
Should have main evented indeed. But this one, do you think this one should main event?
Hell no.
No.
Hell no.
It should definitely
open the show.
Yeah, it should definitely open the show. Be the perfect opener and everything. But the problem with all this is like Jey Uso, he's main event Jey Uso. However, he's being used in such a random way on Backlash right after not only conquering his brother Jimmy at WrestleMania, but being involved in the main event where Cody Rhodes conquered Roman Reigns. And then all of a sudden, getting a world title match, that should be a good thing. Unfortunately, in the case of Backlash, this is not fitting the theme, and Jey Uso is clearly being used just as a temporary thing for Damian Priest. While Damian goes ahead and gets ready, likely to drop it to Drew McIntyre at Clash of the Castle, Scotland.
Well, they need to get through King of the Ring, and then he drops it, so we got to figure out King of the Ring, or what? King and Queen of the Ring, whatever. That pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia, that shtick.
Yep. I look forward to talking about that, too, later this month.
I like tournaments sometimes, too, so I'm excited to talk about that as well.
Oh, yeah.
And AEW that week, so dang, we're stacked.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely for that case. Because, Memorial Day weekend is going to be loaded.
Fully loaded.
Oh, yeah, that was a good pay-per-view.
It was, yeah. It should be
it should be a good match, obviously. They're both capable of putting on good matches.
Oh, yeah. I'm not denying that. It's just, again, they need to establish... For Damian to establish himself as World Heavyweight Champion, this needs to be the match. This needs to establish his reign. So, if you can do that, again, I like Damian. I'm very glad he cashed in. Thank you for my birthday present, by the way, WWE from WrestleMania. Thank you for giving Damian Priest cashing in. And, of course, Cody Rhodes finally finishing the story or whatever and beating Roman Reigns. So, thank you. And I appreciate my birthday present. Thank you. Now, let's see what happens in 10 more years when you do it again. If they ever have WrestleMania in April ever again. So,
yeah, I've heard reports that, around this time of year is going to be the new normal for WrestleMania. Because I heard reports about next year's WrestleMania taking place on May 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, what do you freaking do? I'm so excited. Don't you take that away from me. Don't take away my birthday mania.
Hey, it's also my birthday mania, too.
True, exactly. And my other friend's birthday mania, too. So she's not going to be happy about that either. So don't take this away from us.
I don't want to refer to like WrestleMania as like the
WrestleMania, you know.
Oh my god, that actually is funny when you think about it. That wasn't.
Yeah, WrestleMania.
That was actually pretty clever. That wasn't what I was thinking about. What I was thinking about was like, WrestleMania should continue to be our birthday mania, not my anniversary of getting to know my bro Josh mania.
That's actually pretty decent, though. At least that's something.
Okay, yes, but that should be here's the thing. I met Josh on May 10th of 2016. I know that because it says that on the Skype records. But
true.
That should just be like, hey, it's our day. We met on this day, and we have a great friendship ever since then. And now, now we're going to add in WrestleMania and all that. With all due respect, I'm like, I prefer to have my birthday mania because I was born to be born on WrestleMania.
Exactly. And like, what else can I share my birthday week with? Nothing? Please don't take away WrestleMania from April. Please don't.
If you're gonna do it in May, just one time. Just do it a one-time thing. Just a one-time.
One time. That's it. Once.
We'll accept one time. We'll just accept one time.
Do it next year and then go back to April. From now and then on. No, do not. Until apparently they're gonna be going to dome stadiums going for WrestleMania or something like that.
I mean, ever since Philadelphia was cold, apparently.
Ooh. I mean, okay, no offense. I felt bad for them. I'm not gonna lie.
Although I looked at the weather and I'm like, that's not so bad. That's almost as cold as it was in that's just slightly colder than it was at MetLife Stadium, and I was there for that, and it was not that bad at all. But then again, I'm kind of speaking as a guy from the Great White North.
True. I mean, look on the bright side, wasn't as bad as WrestleMania 29.
What about WrestleMania 39? Because last year, Los Angeles at the SoFi Stadium, it was fucking cold. And I'm up here from Canada, from Toronto, when it's freezing at that time of year, and I went down to Los Angeles, and I was like, holy fuck, it's cold.
Wait, it was cold in SoFi Stadium?
Well, not exactly in SoFi Stadium, but consider the fact there are no walls on that stadium, yes.
All the body heat and all the sweat and other from wrestling fans will keep it in.
Not exactly a positive thing, but okay.
It's better than freezing your butt off.
Anyways, though. Yeah, I'm like, I can understand if they want to do, dome stadiums and everything.
We don't have a dome stadium over here. We have outdoor stadiums.
Yeah, but I'm like, the problem is, a majority of every football stadium in existence is outdoors because that is how football stadiums originally were made and how they're supposed to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Football's an outdoor sport. Why do you think
someone legit told me football's not an outdoor sport, and I'm like, bruh.
Yeah, football is an outdoor sport. Why do you think frickin' high schools and colleges have outdoor areas for football?
I don't know.
It ain't because, they can't afford it or anything like that. It's because it's supposed to be played outside. Like baseball, supposed to be played outside.
Yes, exactly. I should know because I played baseball as a kid. Fun times.
Yeah. Anyways, Damian Priest absolutely going to retain against Jey Uso. That's without a doubt.
Yeah, he's retaining. You see, folks, we literally don't care about the world title match. We're talking about stadiums and baseball.
Speaking of, I might be going to baseball games in the summer.
Oh, I went to one last year.
In both Toronto and possibly Baltimore. That depends on my schedule.
Oh, heck yeah. Let's go, man.
Hell yeah. All right, we're going to move on now to the main event for the undisputed WWE Championship. As the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, after successfully finishing the story and winning the WWE Championship after everything that he went through, conquering the Bloodline, putting down the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, is in a blood-heavy feud full of destruction, chaos, and backlash, and he's facing AJ Styles.
Ah! No, I'm legit excited. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, I will admit, I am actually excited for this one. It's just, once again, this doesn't say Backlash. There's literally, and everything about this says, hey, I'm going to beat you. Hey, I'm going to beat you. Handshake. That's literally it. That's literally it.
This show screams Backlash, the house show.
I would
be saying that.
Here's the thing. I wouldn't. It actually doesn't even say Backlash. Just call the show WWE France or something.
WWE France.
It's called Backlash France, so just take out the word Backlash because there's literally no Backlash in the main event for the WWE Championship right after Cody Rhodes conquered Roman Reigns' 1,316-day title reign.
Exactly.
And AJ Styles, the whole deal with this is, I'll beat you. No, I'm going to beat you. Handshake. Bye-bye. I guarantee they went fishing and went to dinner, Wizard of Oz style.
Exactly.
Just like frickin' Braun Breaker and Apollo Crews did.
We're never letting that go, folks. You're going to hear that every single time we talk about podcasts.
Actually, I guarantee Cody and AJ in France right now, they went to dinner and ate some French food.
They're going to recreate that scene from Ratatouille, bro.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be insane and wild, and you know what's coming.
Oh, what am I talking about? That scene from Lady and the Tramp where they kiss. You know.
Oh, yeah. But then again, was that in France?
Yeah. Was it? Yeah, Paris, France.
Yeah.
The story's set in Paris, France.
I'll be honest, I've never watched Lady and the Tramp.
Neither have I. I've just looked up shtick.
I gotta look. There's a lot of movies from Disney I've not watched. I gotta honestly make a list or something and start watching. But anyway, this is Cody's first title defense on TV anyway. Since winning the title at WrestleMania, and it's against AJ Styles.
Yay!
And Cody's gonna win. Duh.
Cody's going to win. Yeah. So, are we done?
Yeah, there's literally nothing to talk. With all due respect here, this is supposed to be a big time deal. You know, Cody Rhodes is the fucking WWE champion. He just conquered Roman Reigns after like almost 4 years, and for his title match that we got coming up to talk about, we have like little to nothing to talk about because there is literally nothing to talk about here. We could talk about how AJ Styles was like the first feud for post WrestleMania matches, like Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins and now Cody Rhodes, but where do you go from that? Because he lost those ones too. And he's going to lose this one.
He also lost to LA at WrestleMania. And let's just say a certain AJ Styles buddy of mine is not going to be happy about this at all. Oh, and he lost the Royal Rumble too. He's a veteran, so he'll be fine. But I'm excited because it's never happened.
Yeah, he lost to LA Knight at WrestleMania, but he managed to get his win back from LA Knight when he, defeated LA Knight at SmackDown to earn the title match.
Now, to be fair, Christian, watch tomorrow on SmackDown, or tonight, technically, as we're recording this. Watch on SmackDown. They add more matches.
I mean, I don't think they will because they've been doing quite this pattern of having only 5 matches on their premium live events lately.
Excluding WrestleMania and big pay-per-views, yes, you are correct.
Yep, so I don't see that happening. Though what I would have done is I would have added Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable versus Bronson Reed for the Intercontinental Triple Threat.
Yes,
because that actually screams Backlash, especially Bronson Reed's case, considering winner of the Andre the Giant Battle Royal and actually doing something about it.
Oh yeah, he won that thing. I forgot.
Then of course there's Sami and Chad Gable who have bad blood in quite the Backlash feud.
Sammy's a bad person for messing up Chad Gable's moment. Anyways,
here's the thing. Here's another match that should have happened here at Backlash that I still don't understand why it's not even on it. Becky Lynch literally told Liv Morgan, all right, you got your title match. That's it. I'm like, that would have been good for Backlash because that kind of is like a Backlash feud and Liv Morgan's all about the revenge tour, so it fits. It literally fits the theme. They're not putting matches that actually fit the theme on the card. They're putting matches that don't fit the theme on the card.
That's probably going to happen in maybe Money in the Bank, or if not that, it'll probably happen at the Saudi show. And then, or maybe for all we know, it'll happen at Clash of the Castle.
How the hell were you going to drag that feud all the way there? Because for some
reason Liv Morgan is she was feuding with Nia Jax, and now she has basically nobody in her way. And apparently she was seducing Dominic in the locker room.
We don't
know what they were doing in there.
Speaking of, I watched the tape.
Yeah, we did watch the tape. Yeah. It was fucked up. Yes. Yeah,
I will admit though, Dominic's got some moves.
Huh?
Dominic's got some moves. Or were you paying attention to just Liv Morgan on that tape?
Well, who doesn't pay attention to Liv Morgan? I mean, a certain buddy of mine who pays attention to Liv Morgan 24/7. Anyways, but yeah, I don't know. I think they're gonna drag out the feud a little bit longer. I kind of don't know how they're gonna do it. At the same time, I kind of know. You got the revenge tour going on, all that shtick, and Becky Lynch is women's champ, and I'm proud of her. And people aren't happy about that, and they're yay! And Liv Morgan's going to be a transitional champion to Rhea Ripley whenever she returns. And we're going to right back to square one with Mommy as champion. And We're going to forget this whole thing ever happened. Amazing.
It's kind of weird that we just completely moved on from Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles.
I know, right?
Because there's literally...
Okay.
It sucks that there is no feud, no story, and no reason to really talk a lot about it. I mean, it has a reason for existing because AJ Styles freaking earned the right to challenge her, so there's that.
To be fair, maybe the show ends with something wild. I don't know. Maybe it ends with something wild.
I would very well hope so, because given where we're currently at on the rosters, it's not looking that good.
And we just had the draft, so which goes into place next week, so yay.
Yeah.
To be fair, my buddy told me, like, they probably didn't have much to focus on Backlash because they're busy doing the draft. Then why didn't you do the draft after Backlash? Whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't get it either. Yeah. But anyways, Cody Rhodes is beating AJ Styles. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, if you think AJ Styles is beating Cody Rhodes in his first title defense, then if you bet on that with a lot of money, you're losing a lot of money.
Wait, back up. Did you just say if you think Cody Rhodes is beating AJ Styles?
No, my bad. If AJ Styles is beating Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, I was about to say, what the hell?
Yeah. AJ Styles beating Cody Rhodes. That's
yeah.
That'd be cool, but no.
Yeah, this is unfortunate given the situation we're in for this.
I can think the show will be good. It's just
absolutely. The show's gonna be good. There's no doubt about that. Because here's the thing: what people got to realize is the whole deal about the premium live events is not simply a good execution of the show and the tickets are already sold out. The problem with this is like build up to it.
Exactly.
The build up to a lot of this has been horrible. There's like no build. There's no actual build to Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles. It only exists because AJ won a #1 contenders match, and there's literally no follow-up to it. They had like a face-to-face. They're going to have another face-to-face later tonight on SmackDown. But let's be honest, what the fuck are they going to do?
They're going to play freaking hopscotch. I don't know.
Actually, on second thought, that doesn't sound half bad.
They're going to play phenomenal musical chairs.
Or have them, or have an actual musical number like Chris Jericho and MJF.
Oh, God. Okay, that was actually entertaining.
Maybe Priest Jey Uso, there's not really a feud going on there. I mean, Jay got a couple of cool wins in tag matches, but there's no actual build-up here.
Jey Uso's more feuding with Logan Paul than anything.
Yeah, that was absolutely weird. And what the hell? Why is iShow Speed constantly here?
Because he's probably going to sign with the company.
Oh my God.
They're going to make him a wrestler.
Oh my God. Are they going to have Speed actually compete on WWE Speed?
I hate that concept so badly.
Wait, you actually don't like Speed?
No, it's stupid. I don't like it. I'm sorry, it's too corny. I get what they're trying to do. I get it. And that's kind of my speed. My kind of wrestling is the high, fast-paced action, kind of the storyline-driven stuff. But it doesn't really work for, like, a Twitter show. But wouldn't it work better if it was on YouTube, unless it is on YouTube?
No, it's not on YouTube. It's only on X.
Well, there you go. If it were to work on YouTube or something like that, it'd be a lot more better. Because, like, I don't know. Not many people, I guess, would... What's on this? 2024. Of course, we got freaking social media. Duh.
Yeah.
I'm old. I'm not goddamn. I don't know. Like, again, as Christian was saying, like, freaking Jey Uso's feuding more with Logan Paul than he was feuding with the world champion.
And Logan Paul is gonna stay on SmackDown after this. So what was the point of that?
Yeah, and it's just very weird. Like, I get why they were doing the 7, and then Patrick Mahomes showed up, which was kind of cool, and then Logan Paul decked Jordan Devlin or JD McDonough in the face with freaking Super Bowl rings, which that had to hurt so badly. The aftermath, my God, that was bad. But yeah, like there's
the women's title.
That's just really to talk about.
Yeah, the women's title. Here's the thing: the women's title that had quite a bit to talk about. You had Bayley, Naomi, and Tiffany. They each had their reasons for being around. Kabuki Warriors, Bianca, and Jade, that is based off the WrestleMania stuff, so we had quite a bit to talk about that. And we haven't had quite a bit to talk about with the Bloodline situation as well. But the two world title matches were literally, okay, we're done.
I mean, I don't know, like, what. I mean, unless the shock is in Jey Uso actually beats Damian Priest. Please don't be surprised if that happens. There's your world title run, Damian. You lose it in your first title defense. Actually, if you think about it, Christian, that kind of would make sense if Drew McIntyre in his situation. Remember, Drew McIntyre hates Jey Uso, and he still hates Jey Uso.
Then that would mean, we'd be hot potatoing the title from from Drew McIntyre to Damian Priest to Jey Uso, back to Drew McIntyre, over to CM Punk.
Yes, and then CM Punk will fall out the hands of the mighty Gunther. Probably. That's probably who. Or maybe Cody Rhodes beats Cody Rhodes. Gunther beats Cody Rhodes. I don't know. I'm all over the place, folks. See, this show is just. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. Don't be wrong.
Yeah,
but there
was just quite a bit of things to talk about when it comes to.
Yeah.
You're not following the proper concept of Backlash. It'd be like having King and Queen of the Ring with no actual King and Queen of the Ring match.
Yeah, watch them do that.
Oh my god!
Watch them.
We already know that the finals of the King and Queen of the Ring tournament is going to be there. Although, if I'm being perfectly honest, it should be the semifinals of both tournaments and the finals. So we have a full 6-match card based off that.
I would hope they do that. Please.
But anyway, that's going to conclude our predictions to Backlash France. I am at least still excited for it because it's another chance to watch a show in the afternoon, and it's been beautiful weather recently. And also, it's our first time at seeing a crowd in France.
Yeah, they've never been to France, like, live, obviously. So it should be interesting.
So, yeah, I look forward to that. Willie, I'm pretty sure you're looking forward to everything else that we got to talk about.
Oh, this show? Or are we talking about later?
Later on with the podcast, because, there is King and Queen of the Ring coming up after this, and then followed by AEW Double or Nothing.
Yes, sir.
And then after that is NXT Battleground, and then Clash at the Castle Scotland, and then finally after that, New Japan and AEW somehow are doing Forbidden Door again.
Somehow. I don't know how they're doing it, but okay. We're doing it again.
But then after that, Money in the Bank, and then NXT Heatwave, and then, of course, SummerSlam.
I think Bash in Berlin.
Well, before Bash in Berlin, there's All in London at Wembley Stadium.
Oh, can't wait for that. Yep. Obviously, can't wait to talk about that.
And then, of course, Bash in Berlin, followed by AEW All Out.
You have all that locked down, don't you? Holy crap. And you have Wrestle Dream and all that shit coming up in December, I believe, or whatever. Throw in your stack.
Hold up, back up. Wrestle Dream's in October. World's End is in December.
Oh, World's End. Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, we don't talk about that movie, actually.
What?
The series is good. No, I don't know. World's End is decent.
You don't like World's End? What the hell's wrong with you?
I like the first one, bro.
For God's sakes, dude, World's End was the perfect conclusion to that damn movies, and then, of course, they made 2 more.
They're rebooting the series.
You know what? Willie, you and I are watching that World's End immediately. We're doing this. I don't fucking care. We're doing this.
Fine. All right, we gotta go watch the movie, folks.
All right. That would be cool.
We'll see you on the next one. We're the Losers at Star Lounge. Yo ho, a loser's life for me. End it.